Hello, it's Thursday, meaning it's time for King's Pyrite, a Fool's Gold campaign. Let's start with introducing our players, starting with Luna.
Hello, Solar Dasher here, loving, cuddly little wolfy girl. You can find me here on Thursdays, so that means you've come to the right place. Yay. I have been trying to stream, but life has been getting in the way. This past weekend it was work and then my pre-birthday party. There we go. I know I could get it right. Other than that, well, you can see me on the Discord. Uh, I normally have it up 24/7, pretty much. Now, if I don't answer, I'm probably sleeping, but that's a different story. Let's go ahead and shove it on over to badges.
Hi, folks. That's me. Badges. Damn it, Jack Newth. You can find me here on Thursdays playing badges. You can find me one or two more times on Monday right now for the sort of epilogue of Grave New World, which just wrapped up last week. Fantastic run. Go watch it all on YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe. And then you can find me coming soon to a Sunday near you, playing somebody who will be revealed at that time. Mwahaha. Other than that, you can find me on the Discord, mostly posting unhinged food memes. And over to... Well, Ruth doesn't have anything that they're chewing on, but over to Ruth anyway.
Thanks. Fuck off.
That's fair. I deserve that.
Hi, I'm... Okay. Got a lot. Okay. Hi, I'm Ruth. You can find me here today as Desrai, our resident Barbarian. Super cool. When we come back on Tuesdays, you can find me there as the resident fixer Exit. Resident that I need to write this out. That would be a smart idea. And Sundays as Runa. And I think that's all. I'm going to pass it over to Scarred.
Hello, groovy people of the internet. I am the Scarred Adventurer. You can find me here on Tuesdays as Red Death. You can find me here Thursdays. Which congratulations, you got here. Let's not. And you're watching right now, which is, let's be honest, so fantastic. Just you could do literally anything with your time, and you decided to watch us for some strange reason. Otherwise, you can find me eventually on Sundays. I say eventually because I'm trying to, but life. Life. Otherwise, I'm working with the wonderful Tangor Productions. Their links I have not pulled up because I am foolish and foolhardy and thought, I don't need to do that today, and I just forgot. But otherwise, I am just around. You can't find me pretty much anywhere else because... So I'm going to pass it over to Bison.
That's me. I'm Bison. Tonight I'm in Sino. I'm going to remember to call my character name out this time because I've forgotten on Grave New World the past 3 times. Speaking of Grave New World, I am also playing Jack, no longer a drunk Aldridge, for Buffy the Vampire Slayer TTRPG Grave New World. On Sundays, I will be playing... We're just jumping around days here. I'm going to be playing Gav of the Grin for Shadow of the Vocturm, my big lovable dumbass. And on Tuesday nights, I run our Cyberpunk Red campaign, Carnage Heights. I promise we will get back to it. I've been trying, but life sucks. So, yeah, exactly. This. And completely unrelated, on to Nick.
There's not really much to segue off of when it's basically, hey, here's the end of the line, and here's the next person too. Anyway, stalling a little bit because I don't have much to talk about because I'm really only here on Thursdays playing Boulder, the pot-toting dwarf whose pot is probably about as tall as he is, and everybody else in his party is about 2 hymns tall. That aside, he does have a couple of pets, including Pebble, his adorable pseudo dragon that, like those little little capsules you throw in water, wait a couple of days, and you have a sponge. Can also get a little bit larger. And there's also a shark hound around named Onyx. Other than that, I'm in the Discord. I am around doing things, making sure things run smoothly. Although things have been running smoothly, so I haven't had to do too much recently. So that's everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The only person that really hasn't been given the go is our story keeper. So I'm going to toss it back to them.
Okay. As well, you will see our wonderful producer hopping around the screen. Hellhounds 20. Okay. I'm also giving this extra warning at the beginning of our sessions. This story is about to head into territory that we don't normally head into. References of torture and other much darker subjects are a possibility. My players and producer have an X card that they can use at any time. You, the audience, does not. I am not asking you to not watch our show, but to please take care of yourself. Thank you for listening to this extra bit of warning. And our VTT is Roll20. Our art is from Hero Forge. Everything else is from the book Fool's Gold Campaign by Hit Point Press. Everything comes with the setting, including the music. It's by Dingo Doodles and Felix Einrich.
Who are going to be getting married next year.
Yay!
Yeah, they announced it on their Discord, and they also had the new episode come out yesterday.
Well, congratulations to them. If they ever watch this, then that's also very fun. But still,
That would be crazy.
Right?
We're sorry what we've done to your setting.
We
Yeah.
are so sorry. I mean, you just watch us and you just go, you butchered everything we did. And then
Yes, we did, and I'm
Did this
sorry.
happen to Storm King's Thunder as well?
That was more Kevin deliberately just cutting out parts because he didn't want to do them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
Okay.
times.
So, heading back into the world. Badges Luna. I wrote this down. Why did I write this down? Badges Luna, Encino, Des, and Lucas are with Gran, while Boulder is by himself trying to get the other two to leave.
Expecting everyone to follow me to Grants.
Look, it was
Admittedly,
the
the pie
only
is
building
good.
there.
The pie is good, and since everybody else was already heading to Grand's, Badges felt kind of compelled to go with and mitigate the damage. He actually trusts Boulder to stay on task and try to get these folks out of here.
Okay.
He didn't want to let our 2 lowest charisma players. Actually, no, Boulder's a warlock. He would be Cha 20. I apologize. I'm just going to shut up now.
All right. So
Okay.
we were going down into the basement to look at the
Yes.
strange drawings that are down there, while also being prepared for Grand to turn into an ancient gold dragon or something at any moment.
Yeah, I mean, just
Okay, so which of you 5 went down to the basement?
We'd need Luna to
Well,
translate.
yeah, because I was going to be able to read.
Yep.
I think they all went.
Yeah, we all went.
Badges, Luna, and Lucas all went to the basement. while
Encino's gonna- I
Encino's
think
stay with
Encino's
Granny.
going to take one for the team and do the screenplay and keep Gran busy while they all. No, she told them to go down to the basement.
Yeah.
Mhm.
she said that you all could go down and look.
yeah,
I'm
clearly not a
forgetting each episode.
dangerous
This is why I
thing.
don't go into too many shows a week.
Oh my lord! Please just.
Hey Siri, focus the camera.
If only.
There we go.
Heyo.
Dumb whore. Sorry.
Okay.
I mean, it's an accurate feeling for what that camera's like.
So Badges, Luna, and Lucas, you guys are in the basement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Des would go too, I would imagine.
Yes.
Des too? Okay, so Encino's the
I've been
only one
saying.
left up top.
Listen
The
up.
door slams shut and we all die
That's
slowly
new.
in a room full of poison gas. The only one who would have been immune was
everyone down?
Encino.
Encino stayed up?
Luna, Des, Lucas.
Yeah, Encino's keeping Grand company.
Okay.
Catching up on old times. And yes, there will be pie.
And don't forget to call out your rolls tonight, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. Wait, we have to roll? I missed something.
Roll me investigation.
Cool, cool.
Oh, okay. Investigation.
Did not no one hear me?
This is Luna. All right, just a nat 20. Sure.
Nat 20 for a 24.
I got a
24.
10.
Badges isn't even going to roll. This isn't his thing. He doesn't speak Stelkin.
No, you're
you're
trying to
just-
find it.
18.
Okay.
Well, not that we
Apparently,
actually...
Luna read the player's guide before starting.
15? I mean, it's something.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
Luna's player also has seen the whole series already up to date. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Luna, you immediately stumble on it. It does say in Stelkin it says activate or deactivate.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else was just looking in the wrong spot.
They were moving boxes, checking behind shelves, and it's just like right there.
Yeah.
It's on the floor,
Luna,
man.
Wall.
that's really all it says. It is just a switch for on and off that is glowing.
Guys, I think I found it.
Is it on or is it off already? Can you tell?
Right now it's off.
Can we destroy it so that we can never turn it on and just leave it at that, and so that they're stuck in this in-betweeny weenie land?
No. Do not
I'm guessing
touch.
the answer is probably yes, we could, but we're not making Luna sad.
No, make me sad.
Still think an in-betweeny weenie land is a good idea. I just say that quietly to myself as I wait for this all to blow up in our face.
Nothing Lucas says is quiet because he's in plate mail and it echoes.
It does.
With
He
that,
hears it very loudly. Everyone else just hears, "You were adopted as a dog. I was born in it."
Neato.
Luna, with that 24 investigation, you also know you have about a 10-second time to run before it fully opens.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's everyone's movement speed?
Slow. I'm in
If you
plate
give me
mail.
around 300, because I can turn us all into super fast gaseous forms
Oh.
with a spell.
Does that take more than 10 seconds to get everyone into a gaseous form?
Plus,
No,
I'm
it's a
asking
one
this
round.
out of...
It's a 1 round cast, so
Because I have a movement speed of 40.
30.
I mean, I could also just wild shape myself and escape as a cheetah or something. Y'all can figure it out if you don't want to. If you don't want to
Well,
fly.
I'm only
Move-
asking this
I'm-
out of
Okay.
above board at this point, because otherwise we've already passed 10 seconds.
No, Luna hasn't turned it on. It's 10 seconds after it's turned on to flee, is what
Yes.
she was saying. So
Okay,
we're not out of
then-
time yet.
All right, that's good. But also, last thing, Luna, have you shared this information with us yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to know how screwed we are before we end up being screwed. I'm not claiming anyone's going to screw us over. I'm just. It seems to be the way things work in this world.
All right. Well, I guess you're
Murphy's
pushing the
Law.
button to open the portal.
Well, no, not yet.
You still need to remove Gran and 2 more from the market, from the other area.
I'm sure Boulder has that already done. That's what Boulder went to do. And Gran is, like I said,
We-
Gran's probably a genie or something. So some sort of elder superpowered being.
We will cut back
We all gonna die.
to Boulder. Boulder, there is the jeweler and the blacksmith are left.
The jeweler's the next on my list.
Okay. Her wagon is the most glamorous of all that are left.
Is the jeweler there, or is the jeweler like in the wagon?
She's there, still trying to sell her wares. She does not look like she's packed up at all.
You haven't noticed that nobody's coming.
And I care why?
Do you not set up your tent to sell your wares?
I do, and someone will come eventually. They always do. This is Fool's Crossing after all.
Right now, the lights of travelers a little bit on edge, to the point that the entire town has left the area.
And
If you seem so unmoved, I will give you the same warning which I gave to the fruit seller. The heroes of the Bellowing Wilds has arrived in the area, and more likely than not, some degree of calamity will follow.
how is that any different than the rest of the Bellowing Wilds?
If you care to see tomorrow, I recommend you leave.
Oh, of course. You all try to tell people what to do and where to go, and I am fine.
Then I will permit you to reside. It's not as if I need to give you any permission, but I've given you as much warning as I'm able.
She seems completely unmoved by what you have said.
And then it shall be too late for this person, and their wealth will be at the end of them. You can't save them all, and I gave her the
says
same
that
warning.
out loud.
I mean, this is gonna be out loud. If I've given the same warning. In which case, over to the blacksmith.
Hopefully my stuff doesn't die. from that.
Jewelry seller probably isn't used to an answer like that.
Nope. She's packing her.
Oh,
up.
she tried to hold her ground, and it's like, hate that.
Yeah.
That's unnerving. I was like, I can't save them all, so that's whatever. It's like, what do you mean, whatever?
You technically intimidated her? That's how I was counting that.
I can roll that if you'd like.
Unintentional intimidation, the best form of intimidation.
Sure. With
Oh.
advantage.
This is his Star Trek character bleeding through. He played the Vulcan.
You get an 18 for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you definitely beat her.
It's
her
like,
con save.
if you want, I've given you the same warning that the wise have taken. So if you don't want to listen, there will be no. The only thing that will make you question your decision is a portal swallowing you and everything you own. So
This sounds like a you problem.
it is. Well, there's like, I don't have time to waste, and you don't have time to waste either. So to the blacksmith.
Okay. He is as you walk up to the blacksmith, he has his back to you. He is not paying attention. He is still unpacked. And currently working on a sword. Like, not paying attention. But with that, I will let you think of what you're going to say and cut to Encino.
So as hard as I try, I cannot seem to bake love into my meals.
Oh, it takes patience and time, dearie. You have to have some age on you first.
I'm thousands of years old.
Of course you are, dearie. Of course you are.
Slow blink.
And she's just continuing working. Are you trying to get her out of here?
I think. Oh gosh, how would Encino work this?
As much as I've enjoyed our time together, Gran, I am afraid it is time to leave.
And
We are the heroes of the Bellowing Wilds, and we are known to doing insanely ridiculous things. This place is not safe.
where would I go? This is my home.
And we would like it to remain so. And doing that would require you to leave for your safety.
Where would I go, though? I've been here for, well, as long as I can remember, and I don't know where I can go from here.
City of Rascom is in need of a good baker. And there are many people going to the Big Potato these days. With the Baron changed, it's quite the hub.
All right. Will you help me to pack then? I have much to do.
Of course, of course.
As she like now turns to go into her kitchen, you can see her like taking one at a time and putting them into a box.
Single pie plates at a time. So yeah, Encino would help, and I think Curry would also help with Gran. Like Gran's doing one pie plate, Curry's got one like this, and you know, while Encino is like moving entire shelving units, slow packing.
Okay. Cutting back to the basement. Are you all? What are you doing? What is your plan? You know where the switch is. You don't know how big.
Are we waiting until Gran is packed and out before we push this button?
Yes.
Okay, well then I'm gonna go help Gran.
Yeah.
I sharpen my sword.
Is
My
that
guy,
what they
there's
call it?
place and time for that. In Gran's basement before an apocalypse. is
Wrong
not-
kind of sharpening swords. I wish, like, look, I'm trying to get all the kinks out of it, and it's just a bit of an issue whenever I hit it. And it goes, "Oh, harder, daddy." It's just the worst. Zanu sucks.
But you seem so attached to him.
Zanu wants to be broken.
That's a good submissive god sword.
Ezra's already upstairs helping,
Yeah, Badges is just
moving whole like stacks.
The people doing the actual packing.
Yep. Well, get Gran up and out, and Badges will even put Gran on Bertle when it's time, so Bertle can just kind of rapidly float Gran out of here. Gran can wait on the dragon. Gran and only Gran is allowed on the dragon. The rest of these merchants can
reasonable
do whatever
policy.
they're going to do. Yep.
Even if we said no, the dragon would probably let her in anyways.
Yep.
It's Gran.
Yeah. It knows better. You
You're
muted
muted.
yourself.
Yeah, I did, because... Oh,
Because we were terrors.
okay. So,
I almost got all the
Lucas and
kinks worked
Luna...
out, and then it went, I like feet. And it's... I did that with just to mess with
Lucas, Luna, what are you two doing in the basement?
Keeping watch on the button, make sure nobody pushes it.
Lucas has
Okay.
found a nice quiet corner and a whetstone out of his
The round
bag, and
room.
he's literally sharpening his weapon.
Okay.
Whetstone.
Luna, with that 24 as well, you know anyone in the basement, when you flip the switch, will be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cutting back to Boulder. And this last one.
This is the only one that Boulder actually knows, isn't it?
I think it was a female dwarf that he knew from Fool's Crossing. This is somebody else, I believe.
Yeah, this is somebody else. This is a human blacksmith. Who... Roll me a perception.
Boulder's so good at this one.
Yeah, it's his specialty. 12. All right, Boulder. That's amazingly average for you.
Yes, I
Pretty
will give
good
it-
roll.
You realize this guy has... It wasn't going to be a hard roll anyways. This guy has massive anger problems.
This guy has anger issues.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Desrai should have joined.
Maybe anyone else should have gone with Boulder. Anybody. Send Boulder alone.
No,
Right?
no. Boulder just wandered off on Boulder's own.
We didn't send Boulder off on their own. Boulder bouldered.
Yep.
I mean, if Boulder has a message or like sending or something, he could call and reinforce
Yeah.
him.
You could also just walk over to Grand's shop as people are coming out of it to load up onto Bertle.
So he's working on a single sword presently. Is it really the only thing in the forge, or is there like other projects going at the same
Roll
time? Or is it just this
investigation.
one? Alrighty, something I'm better at. Never mind, that's an 8.
That's
Slightly
why you
under
don't
average.
say it. He's too tall for you to see around.
Alrighty. Dang human forges. I'm sorry, normal sized person forges. Anyway,
I knew being short would affect me eventually. I just didn't know it'd be in such dire circumstances.
it's dire for this guy, not for me. So just trying to do what we can. So at the very least, interrupt him. Just kind of looks like you're hard at work.
And
Everyone's left. What you working on?
Sword.
Okay.
And
Anything
Well-
special about the sword?
Thematically, once most of the packing's done at in Grand's shop, Desrai's gonna head out to find Boulder.
It's the only other place other than Grand right now.
Yeah, it won't be hard.
As you come up, you see a fruit seller leaving and a jeweler finishing packing up.
Desrai's just gonna head over to Boulder in case backup's needed.
You see... Roll me perception or investigation.
Where are my skills? Both of them are the same. $23.
Okay. You see that this guy is wearing like a Rascom's guard uniform, but like only part of it.
He only works on the weekends.
He
got the uniform half off.
National Guard.
What else? Or what did you say? What was your number again?
23.
23.
23? Yeah. That anger is just rolling off of him.
This guy's just gonna get straight to the point. Look, it's probably not what you want to hear, but you gotta go.
Why?
Well, basically, all hell is probably gonna break loose. A portal's gonna open, and you're not gonna want to be here when it does.
Unless he does.
He takes his sword, the sword he's working on, and dips it into water like a good fight.
It's your funeral, not mine. Might be mine, but
There a place for a better fight? No.
On the other side of the portal if you want one.
So I should leave. Why?
At least stand by the tree line when it opens. Just charge through whatever you want.
Closer to the portal, faster I get in.
I'm sorry. I'm just seeing this
right here.
I'm just seeing like this majestic sort of like, you know, when something big fancy opens, there's that music and swell and it takes forever. And then
And he was
I'm
never
imagining
heard from
one of those
again.
scenes where a nuclear bomb goes off and all you have is the skeleton hanging on to the equipment now.
That's gonna be this guy.
Yeah.
All
Who
right.
else sees his death coming?
Sees it. I know what's gonna happen to this lad. If he survives, congratulations. You're gonna die with whatever's on the other side, but you know. Whatever.
Likely not going to be a fight you can win, but if we're not convincing you, if there's no way we can convince you, then
You can tell me a fight in another town. Go ahead.
I mean, oh, what was it? Where do we find the banjo? Because that place is crawling with beasts right now, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Twinver,
I
right?
don't-
Does.
Yeah, they're still trying to clean up all the crime there.
Yeah, because actually, all of the animals got out Twinver. Took out about half the town, and the other half is our traders trying to, well, get back in. Have there.
Who wants a fight? It's the bellowing wilds. Walk for 10 steps into the friggin' forest and you'll find a fight.
Seriously.
It's like all tall grass in this shit.
You stand back face to the forest for 5 minutes and you might die, so that could be a fun fight if that's what you're looking for. What? I've been traveling with a bunch of people for the past 2 months and we barely want to step foot in the forest to find a triceratops.
So what you're saying, there's actual things in the forest?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You go off the beaten path, you're gonna have a great time.
I don't want con. Oops.
Do you want both of us to roll something like persuasion or what?
Oh, either persuasion or intimidation, whatever you're trying to do.
Intimidation.
Are we standard or advantage?
Roll advantage.
I'm imagining Boulder and Dez trying to play good cop, bad cop with this guy.
I rolled a 10.
Doesn't matter. He rolled a 5.
I rolled an 18 plus 9.
Bad cop won this time.
Mm-hmm.
Bad cop always wins.
Yeah,
Excuse you.
When
he
it's does right.
as
That's
you
valid.
guys are walking away,
Well, I mean, it's bad cop, but it's also sexy bad cop. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
he kind
Remember,
of
muscle mommy.
Yeah.
I can't finish that sentence.
Muscle mommy
Everyone
always
gets it.
wins.
So you're saying she's Rosa Diaz?
Yes.
So yeah, the he starts to pack up as well.
With the body of Terry Crews.
But he's backing up to go die somewhere else by the sounds of it.
Yes, to go
Okay.
fight something else.
To go fight something in the forest. Is that worse than whatever this portal's about to do to this land?
Who
Doesn't
knows?
matter.
Probably.
Okay, as
Send him off to his death. It's fine.
It's either death or death. Like,
as you
Torch,
get
the champion
everyone
of death for a while.
out. What the?
You're good.
As you get everyone out of Fool's Crossing, when do you pull it?
This isn't
When do
that
we-
kind of stream.
When do you pull the switch?
Oh, when do we pull the lever? Oh,
Pull the lever. Okay.
pull the lever, Frank.
Wrong lever.
Wrong lever.
there's one
Yeah.
lever. How did you pull the wrong lever?
I just
don't know, there was
as
this-
Ryan Boulder are heading back to Grands.
Down dog.
Yeah, we're all gonna cram ourselves into the
Did we
basement. and
decide
pull
where we
the
were
lever.
meeting?
No, but everyone's
With
still
one
at
real
Grands.
place to meet.
Actually, I'm gonna go
Yep.
investigate the dragon just to make sure it's safe to be left here if we end up leaving in an expeditious time.
Okay, roll me investigation.
Fly right now.
It can fly, it just can't shoot lasers out of its eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, it'll fly when we put the crystal back in.
Yes. 17.
Okay. How far out did you park the dragon?
Far enough, I hope.
Within a narratively safe distance.
Probably by the
Um,
tree line, if I were to hazard a guess.
Yeah, in one of the clearings. I think it was in the first sort of clearing
How
off the
many
road.
miles outside of town?
A narratively safe distance.
I know what you're trying.
But knowing this group, the answer is probably maybe half a mile.
Boulder. Upon looking at the dragon, you have a memory come back.
Ah, shoot.
All
right. Here we go again.
It is far too close. The last time you saw this portal, it was a 10-mile radius.
You said radius, not diameter, right? You said radius.
I said radius.
I
I
hate it.
thought this was a Stargate.
No, that'd be
This is a
a normal
fucking
size thing.
warp rift.
Oh god.
Oh dang it!
I mean, at the same time, if we want to keep it out of their hands, it's a great way to get it out of their hands. Wait, this thing's gonna be 10 miles radius, and we have 10 seconds to get out of Dodge.
Or stay in Grand's bait.
I don't know the basement's safe.
True, unless Luna told everyone.
Did Des
Well,
tell
Luna
me the
did
basement
tell
was safe?
Luna told everyone, but
Yeah.
Boulder wasn't
Okay.
with us when Luna. But Des told him. Okay.
Probably as he was going to check the dragon. Come back to Grant's the basement safe.
It does. Were you with Boulder a bit as he walked towards the dragon, or did you turn around?
Nah, she's probably still with him.
We have a problem.
Hmm.
The dragon's way too close.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but Luna is the only one who can fly it.
Based on the fact that it's missing a crystal, flying it, I don't think Luna's even really able to.
It can fly.
It definitely flew.
It just waddles for 9 miles.
Okay, yep, just a reminder, everybody was told and knows that with the crystal restored, the one that we shrank and are holding on to, it can still fly, it just can't do anything else.
Well,
So we
question
can
is
plug
one,
the crystal back in.
did Badges take the crystal?
Yes. We
Then it
established
doesn't have a crystal.
No. But Luna's
has-
going to have to come back to the dragon to fly it anyway, so you can get the crystal from Badges while you're getting Luna.
Okay.
And Badges can even fly them both on Birtle, move the ship, and then come back.
Because Des rise pretty fast, she's power walking over to get Luna.
I'm going to go check on the people that are leaving because it's going to take them a while to go 10 miles.
That's the
They're the people that are leaving are just leaving.
Okay. Like, how long do I think it's going to be till they're at a
At a safe
appropriate distance?
Midnight.
How long do I think it's going to take them to go 10 miles, basically?
Till midnight.
Tomorrow.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
when Soldier Boy plays.
Hey, yo. So I'd probably even relay that
Attack
to
of
Des.
Soldier
is
Boy.
We should probably wait
Activate.
until midnight or a little after to set this off.
That gives us time to move the dragon.
Plenty of time with the dragon, or if we want to have something, a nice meal before things kick off.
That's not my department.
We have all these ingredients for pies.
I don't know about
We
you
have-
guys, but it seems like
we have a
everyone's had
bakery.
pies already. I'm just saying.
No, at the very least, we're going to
Gives
reunite
each
at
of you
Grant's Bakery.
before she leaves a pie.
Oh, thank you, Grant.
Badges is made of sour grapes.
That would be thematically appropriate, but Badgers are fine with sour grapes.
No, I've got nothing. I don't trust this pie.
It's
But
a
I don't know
pie.
enough about it.
It's
So
a pie.
Why don't you incite the pie then?
Why don't you
Sure,
Yeah.
let's incite the pie.
The
Or
pie
incite the
does not
person
lie
handing
to
us the
you.
pie.
Yeah, insight. I don't
It's just
14. It's a
To check
pie.
good and evil on the
Pie.
pie.
It is
The
a
pie is
loving
not
old
lying.
woman giving you a pie.
It's not cake. Lucas, you're safe. Cake's
But
not
all
a
right,
lie.
so Des comes back to the bakery, gets Luna and Badges to go back with the crystal, flying because it's the fastest way to move the dragon to come back to the city. You're
Yes.
back to Fool's Crossing to get in Grant's basement.
Yeah, and Desiree is probably just going to stay in the basement because she isn't of much use.
Oh, Boulder does mention.
Just more weight on Birtle.
Here, would you like to use my strange whetstone so you can also sharpen your weapon?
I keep my weapon sharp.
We should probably wait to make sure the people.
Yes, that's how
three
you
that-
do. Then yes, you do need a whetstone.
I make sure
They
the ones
have-
that
Keep your
left
weapon
actually
sharp.
got out
This
of
is how
town.
you keep the weapon
Yeah.
sharp.
Are you okay, Sarah?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing
I'm-
anything more
okay,
than just
so-
handing a whetstone.
Here's what Luna and Des are going, or Luna and Badges are going to stop by Birtle or by Boulder. God,
Yeah.
that edible's kicking in. They're going to stop by Boulder to see if he has any other information or he needs anything else because he's the one who's been out here. And he's
Um,
going to say wait till midnight.
midnight would be enough time for the last three that escaped to not be killed by a portal.
Okay. All right, then we'll do.
2 of the 3.
Where the
I mean, okay, the two that are definitely leaving the gladiator's probably going to die anyway before midnight, but that's his own choice.
That's fair. Where the quack are Hectel and Jack in all this?
They're at Grant's.
Are
Probably in the
they?
basement looking around.
All right. Well, hopefully Lucas knows to cut hands off if they try and press the switch early.
They're not going to try to push the switch.
They're
just looking
No.
around, bud.
Press the switch.
Ohio Jack has been like sketching it in detail.
Maybe
Yeah,
cut
Lucas
his
is
hands
watching
off
him.
anyway. We can regrow them later. It's dangerous to let him have
It's
hands
just
right now.
That's
Five
why
or
he's
six
keeping close
pages
watch
of
of the both
these.
of them.
Look,
It's
I
just
said to
5 or
remove
6
his legs
pages
and
of this.
avoid this, but you guys
Okay.
were going, oh no, it's unethical.
Luna is literally down there with them and the button. Luna would
No,
prevent them
she's
from
not.
doing
Luna
anything
has to move the
silly.
dragon.
No, Luna has to move the dragon.
Lucas and Desraya are in the basement.
They can't
Honestly,
watching
activate
these
it
people.
without Luna, you guys.
Oh.
She has the crystal. She needs it to make
Okay.
the thing fly.
If it's those two in a basement, I think Jack's probably upstairs where it's safer.
Yes. It would be the better decision for Jack not to be near these people who have
Aw,
actively
is
discussed
someone
killing him.
scared?
It's Ohio Jack. Of course he's scared.
He's not. If anyone actually takes the time to check on him,
I mean, when I'm in the bakery, I'd like to have a conversation with him at some point, but it's understandable if he's downstairs sketching.
I am watching him, and I am making it very clear I'm watching him with a 17.
Jeez.
yeah. After a while, he gets creeped out and goes upstairs because he's just like, nah.
This isn't intimidation, by the way. That's just insight.
Oh, I know.
You want me to roll intimidation?
He's just
It's like a
standing
minimum
there,
11.
menacingly.
16.
That's
Yeah.
a low roll for you.
Yeah,
It
it
really
is.
is. I
25
rolled.
there as well.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
But
For
he is
fun.
upstairs, kind of just making notes and yeah.
hi, Gran. We're just moving the dragon. I wouldn't dig out too much from your boxes. Because like I said, we got Gran to the dragon. Gran gets to be safe on the dragon.
hmm
I rolled
Don't make-
intimidation for fun. I got a 22.
Yeah, he leaves. He leaves downstairs and he's just like, nope.
Encino's cooking.
nope,
He's
y'all.
got his smock on, his apron on, and everything. I mean, you got all these S tier cooking supplies.
Does any of it say kiss the cook or any other
That's-
fun cooking
it's a-
apron things? I
It's
don't
a-
remember.
It's a blue and
Fossilized
yellow
the cook.
paisley. It's a blue and yellow paisley design.
Oh, lovely. Sorry, I couldn't
Yeah.
remember.
Amidst his black and giants, the skull would actually just be peeking just over the top of the apron.
Kind of like it's watching what he's cooking. Nice.
Okay. You all have a couple hours. What do you do
Well-
before midnight?
I see.
Move the dragon. Then come
Well, I
back.
think that's a given.
Yeah.
Yep. Badges is probably gonna cook with Encino if there's room. Otherwise, just
Encino
Just gonna wait.
knows how to sous chef.
You know, for the first time ever, Lucas is going to actually try and sleep.
Okay.
Just gonna make little whimpers and puppy kicks in his sleep. In full
Shoulders
plate armor.
interested in.
With a 20 in strength, that means he's putting holes in the walls by accident.
This place is done for anyway.
Do you need the basement to survive enough?
Eh. If it
So-
can't stand
He's
up to
he's
60 with
he's
good kicks.
sleeping, but he's also just making it look like he's still watching. But it's full plate mail, like you can't see eyes behind it.
You
It's
can hear
just,
the snoring.
yeah, but the snoring because of the reverberating echoes makes it sound like it's all growls.
Who knew he growls in his sleep? But I know Boulder wanted to talk to Jack once Jack got pressured out of the basement. So
Mhm.
What time of day is it?
So it's late. You have about
It's
2
late.
hours left.
So it's about time which so it's like moon's up but not like fully up, but like
Yep.
where midnight would be for whatever time of year it is.
Correct.
I think Desiree and Lucas should arm wrestle.
Lucas wakes up just long enough to do so. Is it an athletics check or is it a
Athletics on both of y'all. I'll get back to that in a moment.
well, I lost, but if I had advantage, then I won. Is it a 14 or a 30?
Okay.
That's a 19 plus 9.
You got
Wait, no,
slit.
19 plus 10, so 29.
Lucas loses.
I was looking at intimidation.
Fuck.
Lucas is like half awake. He's not using that as an excuse for why he lost. He just went,
Boom.
I'm half awake. I don't care.
I'll let you win.
Okay, then best of 3.
Fine. 17 and 18. I've rolled not very
18.
well.
For
So-
the second one.
So
Yep,
as
Desiree wins
Lucas
the
and
second,
Desiree are
And then
grunting in
20
the
for
background,
the last.
Yep.
Just right wins all.
Clank. Clank.
We lost somebody.
I'm
Yeah.
back. My
Okay.
camera buggered.
Okay.
I hate it when that happens.
And Luna, what are you doing?
Well, we've already done the dragon part, right?
Yes.
So we're just sitting there waiting. She's probably gonna take a little nap
Okay.
to try and relax,
Okay.
and basically get herself ready.
Desiree has kind of been stewing because she has negative feelings that she didn't have before. After getting that cloak strangely. That she's
looking
just
to
kind
the
of
bitter brooding.
just
Do you
think
want to talk about it? Or a
What?
cigarette?
I'm good.
Cool. I'm just in a mood and I don't know what to do. Just you
It's
and I
fine.
here in the basement. It's just
I'll be fine.
So Boulder
say
and
so.
Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Well, consider we've been here most of the evening. Would you like to take a walk outside for a bit?
I mean, sure.
So they both head out. So Boulder's going to look around the horizon to see if any of the pillars are visible from this far away.
Yes. You can if you look in a 360, you can see all of them.
See all 5?
Yep.
Seem a bit crazy to you?
What part?
That it's real.
I mean, the Four Claimers, the ruins. I'm not surprised it's real, but I just don't know what we're going to find on the other side.
But whatever it is, the reason I brought you out here is so that I know you've been in the basement kind of recording notes.
I have.
This may be the last time we see the Bellowing Wilds.
Yeah, true.
Not necessarily a joyous thing or a sad thing, but I guess it's part of the whole adventuring thing.
Yes. And he kind of like looks at his journal, although it's closed in his hands. I've been at this for so long. I've been so scared of everything. I just need to prove that I'm not that scared anymore.
Here's an interesting thing. But also an question of my own. Is the Four Claimers think themselves perfect in removing emotions, correct?
Well, yes. There is evidence against that. I mean, they do talk about another, I guess, force that they met who
Oh,
was equally as good at it, if not better.
well, a competing force, one might call it.
Everything from my research says this other force were just as scary as y'all friends are saying the foreclaimers were.
Well, I'll admit that's the issue of time passing, is all that's left is the stories, and stories in themselves are influenced by emotion.
If I've learned anything being an archaeologist, excuse me, it's that history's always told by the group you're seeing it through. You only get half of the story. And I just want all of it.
Well, if I may be so bold as to offer, I'm able to offer you another side of the story, assuming we survive this.
You gotta be bolder about it.
I mean, is it like Hexel? Like your parents told you?
Something of that nature. Watched it from the sidelines sometimes.
Well, what is it then?
Which it?
What you want to say? And he's opened up to like a new page of his journal to like take down exactly what you want to say.
Oh. I was more thinking, should we survive this? How about you exchange stories with the dwarves for some time?
I mean, if they'd let me in, they're more locked tight than
No.
anything in the Bellowing Wilds.
They were locked tight quite well. But, well, there's a trick or two. It's more who you know, possibly who you are, than anything else. Was mildly hoping that there would be a dwarven blacksmith around still. I could send on a bit of a tour, to say the least.
I
But
mean,
they left earlier than I anticipated.
apparently, when we started putting the gems in, everybody just got up and left. They weren't planning to stay. They saw the same things that we were with the lights and they got scared.
Something inside told them it was no longer safe to be here.
I guess so.
I mean, you look around, there's not a fragment of wildlife.
Yeah, it is very quiet.
Between you and me, you can just about hear the hum of the energy underground.
And we're about to unleash all of it.
Well, a fair amount of it. If I may be so bold as to tell you something that might be of interest.
And that is,
The pillars have set plans in motion. Plans that haven't been required for hundreds, if not thousands of years.
like what?
Like the foreclaimers, the rivalries had allowed itself to fall to let's call it legend. in case it need be required again. And hopefully, they're slow to get rolling.
I hope you're right.
As if I'm not, there may not be a bellowing wilds when we come back.
I mean, it sounds like you know what you're talking about. Ooh.
Okay. I personally know what's going on. Well, at least I'm talking about, because I don't want to say it too loudly. And definitely don't want it written down at the moment.
He closes his book.
I'm going to need your help, Jack. If there's anybody on the other side that remembers the, well, royal family of the dwarves, we're in a lot of trouble if I look like this.
Why would you be in trouble?
You know the whole enemies thing?
Mm-hmm.
Hi. I would be very much one of them.
You're just a dwarf, though, right?
Sometimes just a dwarf is all you need. In this particular case, just a dwarf may not be entirely the story.
Have you told the others? Given the same warning?
They can fend on their own. I'd rather tell you why I need to, well, try to pretend to be either a sibling or a research partner with you.
All right. You're my research partner.
A good time. And with that, Boulder uses alter self to look more like a human, similar to Jack, but different enough.
Okay.
It's Jack, but with a mustache.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So you head back.
Behold my cunning disguise.
Jack plus a mustache and Jack. It's like, oh god, what's going on now?
Sorry, that's a Rowan Atkinson bit.
So for some reason my brain was like, oh no, Boulder just like grew.
Oh, he does
Like
that
he
too?
just got taller.
Oh, it's
So
not just like a taller boulder. No, that would
dwarves
be
aren't
amusing as
small.
everything and an option, but
Dwarves aren't small, so they can just change as long as it's still the same size category.
Mm.
Alter Self has a lot of leeway. He could make himself as tall as Encino if he wanted to.
yeah,
You
alter
could look
self.
exactly like Lucas, which is why would anyone do that?
Let me see if I can post it in without breaking too much.
So
Am I being silly and I just need to go to spells and actually put it in there? Probably.
as okay. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you're fine.
You might need to
Hey.
cast it again.
But
Is because it's not a permanent spell, right?
well, except for the fact that I get to cast it at will.
Yeah, it's just you'll have to do that like once every hour.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'll have time to practice.
He'll set a timer on his phone.
So
It's okay. Pebble will remind me.
it's nearing the time that you all agreed on.
What have they spent?
Ich bin this is the last time we speak to each other. It has been an honor.
I do not disagree. I don't know what to say. I usually just... We either survive or we die.
I'm not used to caring about you
legit.
guys.
No, I've come to enjoy you, you people. I feel like this is a terrible mistake.
I agree.
But let's
What?
jump into it.
If not us, then who?
You ready? Luna, do you pull it?
If
Also-
everybody's ready, she will, yes.
Earlier,
Hexel,
Desrai probably would have added, I'm fine. It's just confusing in the conversation with Lucas, because I realized that, yeah. Anyway, I'm ready.
Oh. To death or anew tomorrow.
Well, if we're ready,
Space.
if we're
The
ready,
final
I can go
frontier.
ahead and push a button. You ready?
Is that button or lever?
Full button. Full lever.
as you pull the lever to activate.
It's a button. You have to push it and then pull
Button?
down.
Sure. I don't care.
I'm just saying, so we're all right.
It's a blever.
Sure, it's whatever y'all want it to be. I don't care. As you all do that, you hear an explosion first. And then a warm light filters down from above. The air is heavy and still. As you look out, I can't even have Zoom chat. I can't even have Zoom chat.
Am I
I love
wrong?
how I love how whiny and upset that sounded. Almost the same level of Mom said it's my turn with the Xbox.
It's like a screamer down there. When you said that an explosion happened, I was like, "Jeez, what the heck?"
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? We just
Yay.
pushed the button or pulled the lever, whatever
Yeah.
it is,
Whatever it is, I don't care.
and it's getting hot, and things
Yeah.
are exploding.
You hear an explosion, and then a warm light filters down from above. The air is heavy and still. Around you, a jungle rises with enormous tree-like structures towering overhead. A few patches of the rock have crumbled away, revealing the still living plants underneath. Where the rock is broken, it shimmers with magic.
I do not believe we are in the Bellowing Wilds any longer.
I'd say we're in trouble now, but I feel like that hasn't changed.
Welcome to
It appears we
Celia.
chase it.
Oh no, we're not in Kansas anymore.
Did somebody actually say welcome to blah blah blah? Was that a
No.
voice we heard? Oh, okay.
As you step through into this chasm, you realize you're in the valley. As these trees are larger than any tree you've ever seen in the Bellowing Wild.
Even the walking treants?
Yes.
Huge.
As you look through the air, you realize that you can almost see it moving with like a fog. You realize
very
that this
small.
large portal behind you of what it was on the other side, here it is a dull hum of some light.
Ben's just gonna pick up a big stick or length of rock or something and just kind of stick it through the portal and then pull it back to see what happens.
Comes back just fine.
Yeet. You
Through
just
the
gotta check
portal?
it. Yeah, just check
Lucas
it through the
is-
portal.
Lucas is just
Ren
actually
gets
going to
a
walk
concussion.
through.
Wait, you're walking back through?
No. What? No. I
You're
thought.
in-
Never mind.
You're in Celia.
On the other
I think
side of
they're-
the portal. Yeah.
Yes. You are no longer in the Bellwing Wilds.
Well, I just
Okay.
lost a bet, and I just hand, for the sake of this and a small retcon, I hand Desraya 5 gold pieces, going, "We lived."
We lived.
Told you.
Oops, on you. Gold's useless here. Anyway,
You-
we just set up a massive portal.
Yep.
We probably shouldn't be standing next to it if we don't want attention from the locals.
as
I think attention's kind of inevitable. The portal opened.
someone roll me, I'm trying to think of what this would be as they walk for the first time.
Athletics.
Yes.
Acrobatics, athletics, or just
Roll me
dex
athletics.
straight.
20.
X. Oh,
22.
I got a 20.
Okay.
can bring my sheet back up.
Always got to show me up.
20.
13.
Not
Actually, it's
intentionally.
like
I rolled
I
a
know.
12.
I'm
I
aware.
know it's a 13. That's great.
Always
I rolled a
got,
10.
Also got a dirty
12 for batches.
It's, not his thing.
We got 3 dirty 20s, is what we're saying.
Yeah. As you all walk,
22.
you realize that the gravity here is lower. You all
Pebble.
bounce.
Pebble, no. Pebble got a 3.
Boing, boing.
Pebble, no.
Yeah, Pebbles goes boing, boing, boing.
This is the issue when you can change your mass.
Birtle's just flying. Mabbit's in the pocket.
First stream, that was a 3 and a 22, but the 3 went first.
Okay, I have a weird question now.
Mhm.
Not a super weird question. This is an area of decreased gravity.
Correct.
Our muscles have not atrophied to get used to it yet.
Yes.
How much stronger than everything here are we going to be for how long?
Probably not one, buddy.
I'm just saying, like in an area of reduced gravity, someone
While-
in an area with increased gravity is going to be stronger than the person that lives in the area with reduced gravity.
You
Because
will,
they're used to that pressure on them, and they will still move with that pressure.
while-
Science.
While on Celia, you have advantage on strength, skill checks, and saving throws.
So
Okay,
I guess
great,
Pebble
so-
made that 22.
No, I was a dex, not strength.
Oh, never mind.
So
I
are
guess I
we
made
just gonna
25 then.
wait here for the locals to
Doesn't matter.
come find us? Do we want to find, like, is there a road leading from here somewhere else?
There are no roads.
With advantage, it's a 28 for Desrai.
God damn it.
There is no paths. This is straight jungle.
On the map
Green
that we have on Roll20,
Yep.
where would we be located?
You're at number 1.
Oh, so we just find water and then. No, Lucas is going to say we're going to look for the river and then follow the river. It'll lead us somewhere.
Start walking.
Sure.
We also could have Birtle fly up and see what's around. Or Pebble.
Yeah,
Or
we're gonna
both.
do that. Badges is
Yeah.
gonna go up for a bit and see what he can see.
As you fly
I'm
up,
going to go with Desrai and just start walking.
Okay.
I have an 18 passive if that matters.
For what?
I don't know.
Perception.
Yeah.
Oh, my perception
I'll
is
do that.
swift.
Good save.
Quack. My perception is absolute and total quack and garbage.
Okay.
Passive
So-
20 if that matters in the sky.
Yes, it does matter.
Oh.
Because as you fly up, what you see is another mech dragon.
Like actually
it's-
flying around.
Yes.
I've been nuked by the Beck Dragon once already. We're going right back down.
The difference that you see with it is that it's actually no, I'm gonna make you roll perception or investigation.
Perception.
Same Pebble. Same.
17.
What I can give you on it, from a first time look, is this thing is older than the one you guys have.
Okay.
I rolled for ground perception, but don't know if you need it, but I got a 21.
The ground is definitely under your feet.
Oh, so for you realize as you're looking around, you kind of get glimpses of the automatrons that you have been fighting already.
Cool.
You kind of catch a shadow walker out your corner of your eye. Or as you all call him, the Stabsinian.
Stabby kitties, understandable. Oh, I mean we can't eat anything here.
You also see chargers, like running in packs.
She's gonna be
Metal roots or
communicating all
flesh?
of this to Lucas.
Okay, like serious question, like the actual like the constructs are in flesh.
Constructs.
Okay, because Encino would be able to tell the difference.
That just comes right back down. He's like, you guys, it's an older dragon, but there's a mech dragon flying up there.
There's a
Lord
charger
is.
on just over there.
And so we shall walk through the valley of the shadow of death and fear no evil, for we are the baddest mother quackers here.
Weird question.
Yep.
Would it stand to reason that what we found in the factories were brought from here to the factories?
Yes. Yes. That is not.
I
too
can't
far
confirm
of a
or
leap of
deny
logic.
anything, but
Yeah.
I hate that.
And none of these constructs are like side-eyeing us or
At the moment,
coming to
they
attack.
seem they're not paying attention to you guys. They're just going about their existence.
This seems like a fairly simple don't mess with them, they won't mess with us until provoked. So let's just leave it at that and keep moving.
Yeah, the moment they start
I
really
agree
paying
with
attention.
Lucas.
Anybody feel anything different here, or is it pretty like status quo and like things being a bit later?
Our magic users, please raise your hand. Because my brain
Hi.
just died.
Divine casting is pretty much everybody.
Okay. Everyone roll me Arcana.
Ooh.
Oh,
Or me, damn it, I guess.
Jiminy Christmas, Luna. You know you're better than this.
Nope.
Yeah! Natural 1!
Boulder
21.
What did you get, Badges?
I got a 21 Arcana
Okay.
right
I
there.
got
How
a
are you?
14.
Oh,
How
why didn't
dare
I-
you
9.
ignore my 21?
14. Encino,
21.
21. Encino and Badges, you are the only two who get it, which makes complete sense.
Jungle Bros.
Jungle Bros.
As you look, you realize that this dull rock covering on some of the plants is easily removed to show these beautiful iridescent shimmers of visible magic within the plants, the rocks, the ground itself.
A wizard, but even I know that magic is not supposed to exist like this. It is energy, not a solid form.
I have a sudden burning question. The hell is Jackson of Ohio?
He's probably like documenting plants. If I were to hazard a guess, what he's doing is like
he is
sketching what he's seeing.
Yes, he has basically gotten right up to like a couple of plants and rocks and is sketching them as he chips away at the magic, and then he sketches and then chips away more and sketches and chips away more.
Admittedly, as his quote research partner, I'm kind of nearby him. I'm kind of keeping a slight eye, kind of seeing what he's doing.
He looks
Okay,
up
so
at
none of this is real. This is all formed out of pure magic. It just looks.
This is incredible. I've
It
never
is.
seen anything like it.
An affront to the
Just
great
be
mother.
careful.
I hate it. There's
mean-
no nature here.
I don't use magic. But if I did, you have no limit of sources.
Yeah, and that's the worrying part. It seems limitless until you tap it out too much, and then all of a sudden this whole place unravels. Because it is just magic.
I mean, it's the question of what's on the other side of the rock walls.
I didn't get above those before I spotted the flying mech dragon.
You got up
and I came back-
enough
Oh,
to see there is no food or water. It is a wasteland.
Yeah,
Outside there. You saw a dust storm and maybe something causing it, but you couldn't be sure. The other thing you did see, there are currently 2 suns in the sky.
all right. Badges will relay all of that. He'll be like, okay, I got up to see over the rock walls, and it's just wall-to-wall wasteland. Dust and nothing. This might be the only habitable sliver of this entire place here, and it's not real. There's no food here. Eating these plants would not give us any sort of nourishment, no matter how we prepared them. All we have is the food that we brought. And I brought a lot. So, hooray. But there's not going to be any foraging or replenishing unless there's
Yeah.
a town or something that actually somehow produces real edible food from raw magic.
Lucas, understanding the fact that this is raw magic, is going to try something that could be potentially very stupid.
Okay, go ahead.
He wants to try 2 things. One, I'm literally going to grab whatever looks edible enough
Mhm.
and see what happens when I try to eat it.
Roll me.
I was right. He's gonna lick it.
There is
Oh
a
no, he's not going to
survival
lick
roll,
it. He's
but
going
it's
to
fine.
he's going to put it into between his teeth and crunch.
Roll me a
That
con
should be
save.
interesting.
Con save?
Yep.
18.
Okay. You grab something that it looks, I want to say between a mix of like a kiwi and a dragon fruit.
So a hairy dragon fruit. Got it.
Hairier than normal.
Like coconut?
Less hard on the outside.
No, I get like soft, but like coconut level of hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
And with that, you eat it. It is the sweetest fruit you've ever had. There are no negative effects.
I do spit it out.
That was amazing. I hate it.
That's exactly the response. This is amazing. I hate it. This is so sweet. I fear immediate diabetes.
Diabetes.
I would be more afraid of the eventual save versus prismatic spray when you try and use the bathroom if you actually swallow that such. I don't know what the DC is on your colon, but it's probably not great.
So Luke, there's no negative effects, and Lucas is aware of this. Is this as a general rule, or only because I passed the con
This is a
save?
general rule.
Great. Second thing I'm doing, I'm walking up to a tree that looks like a tree
Yeah, they're
and
all
causing blight.
Wait.
Oh, attack the forest.
Can you roll it, please?
Why would you attack a forest in front of a champion of generations? What is wrong with you?
Quick, look over there. Because also, Badges, do you actually think this is real plant life at the moment, or just magic?
It's less even that you're just blighting a tree, it's that you're blighting a magical tree in a magical forest on magical
That tree
ground.
might slap you.
Yeah, I'm waiting for all of a sudden us to become the rather painful and pointed
so
focus.
it immediately loses its it loses the Constitution save because it's a tree.
Yeah.
I target a non-magical plant that isn't a creature. Oh no, it is
But
it
magical
is
plant.
magical, though. Never
magical.
mind. Does it pass an DC 18 Constitution save?
No, I don't have a thing for a tree.
What's the
Do you
DC
want to call
save
this
for a
tree enough, or do you want to call this not tree enough magically? Because if it is tree enough, it just withers and dies. If it isn't,
It's just a magic tree.
cool, it withers and dies. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean,
The Constitution for Awakened Tree is 15. +2. You're
Really?
curious.
Ah.
So technically, yeah, it doesn't save because it's just a tree.
All right. Well,
Does like the magic escape from it visibly or anything, or does it just wither where it is and there's
So
no
you
other?
watch it just wither and go back into the ground.
Oh,
so this seems now. While yes, Lucas is doing something that seems insane, and normally it would be insane. Lucas is going to turn to everyone and go, "You can eat these things. They are not. It is not that there is not food. It is the food that is. It is that the fact that the food is magical, likely enhanced in some aspect. The plant life is still plant life.
are there any
Everything
animals,
withers and dies.
like living animals, or is it all just trees and automatons?
There
You
are
have-
those.
Rabbit cats.
Huh?
Oh, those are all constructs. He's talking
Oh,
about like
Lucas points
actual-
at them and goes, "Are they still constructs here, though?
I already
They
asked
look
yes.
like constructs.
Yeah, they are.
Are they still constructs and can't be eaten because of that?"
Correct. They are
Okay.
still constructs.
Encino might be able to make a stone soup out of them, but I mean,
And you can eat the plant life, so that's plant life.
Yeah, but what he's wondering is, are there squirrels? Are there cat? Anything that's not constructed
yeah.
in this fake
do we
forest?
hear animal life at all?
You do. You hear animal life. It's there, but you guys don't see it. It's
Probably
like it's
magical
always
good.
right out of reach.
because it's hiding.
Scavenging will be easy. Hunting for protein will be hard.
Zoo
Will
animal.
it?
It's just Muzak.
Lucas is literally trying to think. Lucas is actually genuinely confused as to whether or not these plants, the way that they are, would be devoid of protein. We would imagine them to be devoid of protein, only have the standard nutrients that would be provided by plants. But these are not non-magic plants.
Lucas, you're kind of
Look,
talking above what anybody's
honestly,
comprehending right now, buddy.
I'm just gonna stop and say I don't care
Encino
about that.
literally just said protein. I'm
Yep. Look, I can cast Goodberry every day and feed us all. It's not going to be edifying, but food's not really the problem we're thinking about. I was just curious if we could actually see instead of just hear wildlife, and it sounds like we're just. It's just it sounds like the sound of wildlife around us all the time without ever seeing it, which is
Desrai is like looking around without like straying too far from the group.
so. Does it actually? You may have covered this before we connected. Where does it look like there was some sort of noticeable reaction from this side of the portal that, say, a flying dragon would? Okay, so
No.
all right. So nobody's actually going to come this way unless we make a major effort to, I don't know, set a big fire or something, which I'd be worried about in this situation. Or yeah, where's Hector? Is Hector with
Hexel's
Jack?
just kind of, yes, is with Jack and Boulder.
Okay.
Are you all right?
I'm in awe.
Is this what you expected?
No.
Encino's going to be honest with himself. He expected an army on the other side, but bad luck.
Sort of.
It's like, I could put up a big sign. I can skywrite and just say "Ayo." Housekeeping, something.
That makes assumptions that I'd rather not make right now.
Well, the problem is either we try and make it through this entire forest down to, because I did see a river down that way, so we go down to the river and we follow the river, but I don't know how long all of these constructs are going to stay neutral to us. I don't want to. I'm worried about getting down there a little bit and then say, Lucas happening, and then all of a sudden they're attacking us. But I suppose we have no choice. I don't want to split the party. That never goes well.
Move as a group.
Ezra's still wandering just within eyesight of the group.
So, I mean, do we want to set up a little base camp here, or do we just want to trundle on our way?
We should move till dark, then rest.
It's assuming there's going to be any dark. There's 2 freaking suns in the sky here.
It is.
Are they close together or are they like equidistant?
So at the moment, they're like this. And you guys haven't been here long enough. So if someone wants to roll me nature, I can give you that information.
Not gonna go well.
Luna, wow, no.
Oof, that is a poor roll
6.
for badges.
Does Ryan, no.
13.
Sort of numbers.
13,
That's 10.
7, no.
And a 20. Because I'm magical.
This is just
the
this
worst
place is
ways.
just too weird. Oh wait, I get advantage because this is jungle.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's
So-
much better. That's a 23.
Yes. Encino, you got it. Okay, so the way that they go is they raise like this and then go down like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're traveling
Like
this
a
way.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's weird.
There is a night cycle in this place, but the
Astronomical.
daytime is very bright.
Then it makes sense to move till dark.
Yeah, I
The-
suppose. Let's go, everybody.
Or move till sunset
Yeah,
and then
he's like it
It is roughly noon.
Yep. I
because
will
you
let
said
you
the 2
guys.
suns were behind each other like this.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is roughly noon.
Okay, I will let you all move.
I think we kind of just follow the river.
Yep, we head down to
You
where
guys-
badges saw the river start and just follow
any good camp needs running water,
the bank.
Or a paladin
Shelter.
past it.
Yeah. But like save that spell slot when you can. I just wasted one.
First level.
How are you guys? Okay.
On foot. We're moving on foot.
No, that's not what I'm talking
The answer was, how in the world does nothing happen? How in the
Shush.
world?
about. Shush.
I've seen tables like, I hate this. I don't even know which ones you're rolling, buddy. But I also know that feeling because I remember I had a party I was trying to get to go to sleep, but everybody kept saving somehow. Don't worry about it.
Because
I know that was years ago. Anyway,
Incredible.
moving on.
Look, elves don't fall asleep. Also,
Neither do
Anyway.
tieflings, apparently.
neither do they.
I guess, do we do any kind of perceptions to see if we notice anything out of the ordinary with us?
Yes,
or...
please
Okay.
roll me perception, roll me nature. You move it like a
24
bear.
perception. Because I get
15 on this one.
Nice ball there.
Nature or perception, you said?
Yep.
My perception is only slightly better. 9.
Thanks, Pebble. Pebble
Okay.
got a 17. Boulder got a 6.
24.
So, how much?
24.
Okay.
All right, we matched. Woo.
As you guys are walking, you hear more footsteps than just you, especially the 224s.
I'm looking around for.
You see 2 augmented 4-claimer fighters and 3 augmented 4-claimer scouts. So a total party of 5 4-claimers plus 2 shadow walkers with them.
Cool.
We've been
It's
trying to
your
reach you about your
business.
car's extended warranty.
Thank you.
Do you try to hide?
How far behind us are they?
There is no hiding this group.
Yeah.
This is the jungle. We
They're
have
not
plenty
in,
of
they're
places to
not,
testing
hide.
they're
zone.
not behind you,
Owls.
they're in
Nope.
front of you.
Does it look like they've already
Seen us?
spotted?
That's a good question there.
There's a sexy red woman at the front of this group.
Well, yes,
There's a 7-foot
they
tall
have,
dinosaur in front
and
of
they're
us.
coming towards you guys.
Well, then, I don't know if we can hide.
Do you
But
tell
it's-
us there are people?
Yeah.
They can't
Okay.
exactly see.
Guys, we
where
have
you're going.
visitors.
I'm sorry, they can't see what?
They can't see where you're going exactly because the tree line is too thick. So they're just trying to get to you as best as they can.
We can make it harder for them.
I mean, we really could, but do we want to?
I'm not good at hiding.
Yeah, neither is Lucas. Dez, you're
Actually, I can do something.
Luna, you hear them speaking in Stelkin.
Hmm?
Stop under command of Godric III.
Guys, they're saying stop, and they mention a person, Godric the Third.
First time.
They want us to stop.
well.
I can. Do we want to book it? I'm asking. I'm asking in this way. I can cast a spell to make it so that they can't see us. However, we can't see in it. So we just have to run forward.
Hey, this is their jungle.
You have 1 ranger. If we all scatter,
I feel like. Why else are we here?
Yeah, we need to know what's going on. We're not a stealthy group, and they have this whole freaking place patrolled with automatons. I don't think stealth was really ever an option.
I wasn't really giving it as an option. I was giving us an option to run. But let's talk it out then.
Yep, Luna, we're gonna need you to translate. Maybe Hectel. I don't know.
Is Hector with us?
Phil is with you. And
Yeah.
he is absolutely moving to the front of the group.
Well, Luna's gonna stand beside him.
yeah,
As-
Encino is also going to stay within 5 feet. His shield is drawn, but his sword is not.
Desiree staying like
He's
towards,
definitely like
very
in
much towards
protector
the
mode.
front.
The 2 fighters are coming out with swords drawn. The scouts have their sickles ready at hand.
Stay your blade.
And they start speaking to you in Stelkin. They do not understand what you have said.
We do not wish a fight.
In my brain, I do. Zanu, give me a hand.
With what?
Comprehension. They say to know thy enemies, to know thyself.
Tell them we do not wish to start a fight. We are
They-
simply here to speak.
Luna's gonna speak out to them and say, party, no fight. And then stalking, of course.
Yeah, Lucas, you do have comprehension. Zanu has given you that.
Thank you. And Lucas does not have anything drawn. It looks like he's disarmed.
The fighters are coming up to you. All right. Hands behind your backs. We're taking you to Godric III.
But why?
We saw when one of you rised up from the ground. And we know that you are not from here.
Luna, what are they saying?
They say we rose from the ground and not from here.
Well, they're right. We did those things. They need to stop being so aggressive with those swords, or they're going to eat them.
I don't think we tell them that. They want us to be arrested, basically.
Yeah, no.
That doesn't bode well with me.
If they want us to go somewhere, we'll go, but we're not going as prisoners.
Keep your
Hexel, do you want to
blade.
tell them that? I think this is making Luna uncomfortable.
Hexel kind of looks at them and just, we don't want to fight. We will gladly walk with you all wherever you're going. We will see whoever this Godric III is. And he starts to walk, as basically with a sword in his back.
The guy who's, because Encino's using his protection at battle style.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as he stays within 15 feet, that person or any attacks on Hexel are at disadvantage. So basically, this guy's like holding Hexel at blade's length while there's a giant undead dragonborn staring him in the face in case he tries to actually do anything.
Someone try to do that to Lucas.
The other two scouts, or other three scouts who have their sickles, are kind of taking up the back to corral you all to move.
Luna has her hand on her own sickle, but she isn't gonna like reveal that she has it yet, because I don't think outside of the party, I don't think anybody would know she has one.
You used, yeah, outside the party, no.
Outside the party, I don't know.
Because we've seen you use it a couple times.
Yeah, I mean, she it's rare she will, but at this point, rather than wild magic, she figures having the sickle would probably be the other option for her.
A little bit of chaos.
Badges will be kind and let Ohio Jack ride on Bertle so he can ride backwards and sketch their would-be captors, because he's pretty sure Jack would like to do that.
Yep.
Don't let it be said that he's never been kind to Jack. Don't let it be said that he might ever be kind again.
And Bertle will walk beside Bertle carrying Jack.
Lucas is actually waiting to see what absolutely everyone does.
We're following along, but we're being really, really touchy about it.
Desiree is kind of in like the very middle of the group, as so that none of these people are close to her.
Lucas is taking up the rear.
Okay.
So he's being poked.
Oh, the second if the second a blade comes near him, he is going to make it very clear. You do not point those at me.
Desiree's kind of just waiting till others' weapons are drawn before she draws hers.
They are taking
Because it's on her back.
They are
She
taking you.
She hasn't grabbed it.
Lucas left his by the portal.
as long as they're not trying to actually shank us and we're heading somewhere we can get some answers, let's just dial down the aggression a bit. We're not.
I know
She's
Lucas is holding on to his
ready.
weapon,
She
but
doesn't
not.
have her hand on it though.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
but Badges has been with this group long enough that he can read the body language of everybody, and right now
Yeah.
it feels like the two bruisers are a hair's breadth away from yeeting these guys into the sun,
Yes, we are.
and maybe we don't need to be quite at that level. If you could just little
Lucas
stays vigilant.
I'm sorry. In
Lucas
my
will
head,
actually hand over his weapon to one of them,
in
or
my head,
put
I'm
it near,
seeing,
put it against a tree and leave it there.
I'm seeing the one that's like prodding Hecthel, like the sword's just sitting in the hole.
writing him right in the crystal hole.
He technically doesn't have a crystal hole because
Oh yeah,
he is unaugmented.
Oh, okay. I thought they
Nope.
either had a crystal there or they didn't.
No.
I thought it was always a hole. Okay, my bad.
You have to go through the augmentation.
Ooh.
Yeah,
get
you
the
do.
hole.
You have to go through the augmentation and
Let them poke a hole in you and then fill it with a crystal.
right.
One last, as we are about to start moving, Lucas does take his sword off his back and put it against a tree, and leaves it there.
Mm-hmm.
But he also looks at them and motions, "Don't touch this."
Boop, boop.
And then he just starts walking along with everyone.
Car alarm.
Okay.
So it looks even more so like he's been disarmed. But also,
yeah,
he's hoping none of them are dumb enough to try and pick it up.
They take you straight to what Badges would have seen as the large city on a cliff.
Yep.
We have Minas Tirith at home.
This place,
We have Minas Tirith at home.
This place, they take you in through the bottom and up through an elevator of pink and blue and green and yellow lights that kind of shoot up as it takes you up into the city. The city looks how, seeing the ruins, it now makes sense how the Foreclaimers once lived. You can see everyone with these crystals in their stomach area, of different colors, of yellow, green, of blue, of pink, and their lines match that whatever color their crystal is.
I did not know your kind came in Technicolor.
Now may not be the time for comments to ourselves in languages they do not understand.
Yeah.
They take you. So, because it's 3 tiers, it loops
Of board.
back
I'm
and
so
forth.
sorry. I didn't want to kill your joke. I just wanted to. Tense situation.
All good.
As you get to the top layer and enter this castle? ? You are brought straight into the throne room, and like the rest of the city of pinks and blues and yellows and greens, you can see as each of them are coming up to the throne itself and kind of connecting into it. As in front of you stands a half elf, or not a half elf, a Foreclaimer that you see half of their color is pink, half of it is blue. As he turns to face you, Godric III is an intimidating presence. He looks at you each.
Okay.
What was that?
Why?
Why?
I want to know how intimidated I am. Apparently not
Alright.
much.
You're uncomfortable.
That's fine. I'm just a 19 charisma save. I'm just putting that there.
Oh my word.
Dude, the way I read that charisma save was completely different. Like,
I'm not using it to do anything. I'm literally just
straight
going,
to-
how
dude,
uncomfortable
straight to
am I
horny
in this
jail. I'm
exact
sorry,
moment?
man.
Oh,
Straight
no.
to horny jail.
For that, it's a 26. He is not interested in this fellow whatsoever.
Although he respects the vibe.
He
Respects the vibe. He's just not into the vibe.
All right, enough about vibes.
turns to look at you all, his eyes landing squarely on Boulder.
On the research assistant, I see how it is.
And he doesn't. He gives you each a look, truly. His eyes fall first on Luna, but then slide over to Boulder. Did you think you could not keep away from me, old friend? Hello, Rost.
Purely in front of pleasant company.
Pleasant company. You mean how you were willing to sacrifice your own family for power? You want to talk about in present company? That you were not a monster just like those before me? We are not that different. Take off the silly disguise.
You realize
Does
I
not
wasn't
suit
speaking of you. We were the monsters in the room. The rest are the pleasant company.
You have not told them? They do not know?
What?
You
Eh? It
and
was unnecessary knowledge.
he looks to the rest of them. You have been traveling with the monster King Rost. Did you know?
He makes
He does
pretty
not
awesome
appear
pots.
so regal to us. He is simply
Care?
older.
Okay, wait. Out of character, would Badges know who the hell King Rust is?
Probably not.
I rolled history for Luna simply because, well, what we've talked about.
Yep.
She got a 20. Do
Yeah.
I recognize this?
Yes,
What
you
does
do.
Rye know anything?
Luna, you actually do know the story of the Mad King Rost, the Dwarven king who came after the Foreclaimers to kill them all by closing the portal.
Yeah, Luna's
He is a
face is-
boogeyman that was used to scare you to keep you in line.
Yeah, Luna's face is gonna go real pale, and if she's next to him, she's just gonna kind of move away. Just like, no. Don't want to be near this guy.
Do what you must.
I'd really call him more eccentric than mad. I've never seen him genocide, but I've seen him make a lot of pots.
Older. Who is this man to you?
An obstacle?
Boogeyman.
Oh. Oh, who's this before us to me?
I think what Encino meant to say was, what is this title? What is King Rost to you?
Oh, to me, it's who I once was. Who I will likely need to become again.
Does this pose a danger to the Bellowing Wilds? Are you as mad as they claim?
Depends on who's talking.
I am talking.
I'm listening.
To you, my actions would likely seem justified.
You sought to end a threat.
The threat was the Four Claimers and their portal.
Well,
Anything we sent through to find information failed to return.
So it is a miscommunication.
And he says that loud enough and pointedly enough that King Godric was obviously not.
Miscommunication or not, you all will be my guest.
one more question.
Mhm.
Would Luna recognize the name Godric with that
Yes.
history check also?
Yes.
Would that name bring her any fear? Like,
It is almost the memory that you get is not of Godric himself, but of his daughter, Gothica.
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 She listens to the Cure.
I think I watched that.
Sexy.
No,
50% of people who actually listen to The Cure are listening to a different band called The Placebo, but they like it just as much.
very
I mean,
funny.
I like Placebo.
Fuck off.
Placebo's a good. I liked Placebo's cover of Running Up That Hill.
Well, you leave Gothy out of this. Anyway, Luna is going to, for sure, look at Godric and say,
And this is Godric II, not Godric III's daughter.
Godric II's daughter.
Correct.
She's gonna definitely look at him and say, I have memory of one Gothica. Is she around?
Now that interests me even more. And that is where we will end session.
Ooh, love the cliffhanger.
Holy cow, we managed to stand in front of a regent for more than 15 seconds without trying to kill him.
No one's trying to kill him.
Oh, no, Luna won't kill him yet.
Give it time.
And I can't seem to get a
Give it
freaking
time.
good picture of him. Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
Lucas is still trying to figure out what does guest mean, and do I need to murder you?
Badges is ready to just earthquake and go.
She goes from husky to poodle.
Desiree her look has not wavered throughout this entire interaction.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that once Godric says, now that interests me even more, that like Luna's ears are gonna fall, go flat back like a dog in trouble. And
She
just
can
be
hide
kind
behind
of
his eye.
scared.
It's really funny that he thought the party would care. Boulder knows this party and knows that they won't care that much.
He's like,
Lucas doesn't know.
Unimpressed by crowns and kings.
Yep.
Do
Okay,
you know
so
who
thank
Jeff
you.
is?
By the way, like 3 of us are like royalty here. Like, let me just cut them out.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
Thank you, Sarah.
Anywho, 4. Yeah, 4.
4 of you are.
It's just Encino and Badges that are the normal folks.
Hi,
Des-
I'm Badges. This is my hetero life mate Encino, and we're just dirt people.
Desiree and Luna are both basically related to royalty some way. But that is for next
Dukes or
session.
Duchesses.
that's
That's
the
a
next
story for
session.
another time.
Thank
But
you.
you don't have to
so-
take my word for it.
It's a king trying to intimidate another king. It's a bad time.
Are we on next week or no? I'm thinking probably no.
No,
because of
I'm
I'm
US
thinking
Thanksgiving.
probably no
Okay.
either because I won't be home. I probably won't be home in time, or if I am, I'm not
Oh,
gonna
right.
want
You
it. I'm gonna
people
be a
celebrate
turkey coma.
Bird
Yeah, the
Murder Day.
Right, that's what it's called.
American Thanksgiving is next week, so unfortunately we won't have session.
Yeah, Bird Murder Day.
As a very small thing, I have a cookbook that has Thanksgiving recipes, and it goes whether you celebrate Thanksgiving in the middle of November or when it actually happens in October.
Thank
'Cause
you
we're
to my
smart.
producer, the producer for tonight, Hellhouse 20.
Thank
Oof. I don't know how you keep the cats contained sometimes. I'm just saying. Thank you to chat. As always, I couldn't read your comments, but I thank you for being here, and thank you for those watching in the future or on YouTube or the VOD. If you watched up to here, you must have liked it, so please hit the bell, subscribe, and do all the things to know when something goes out. We are live 5 times a week.
Let's see.
Six.
There's one more
Goodness
Monday.
gracious.
5, yeah, because
Five.
Mondays are done.
Yeah, Mondays
Just
are pretty
wanna
much done. So
fight.
5.
And
We'll get there. We'll get
Well, if
there.
it helps you, we can just throw something at the king and just immediately cause a massive issue.
Exactly.
yeah, and as always, please be nice to each other. Night, y'all.
Good
Bye.
night.